rehydrate. Hey guys, Doug with Nomadic Rifleman. So as you saw throughout this video, today we're going to be talking about magazine changes with the pistol. So again, we're going to keep this super simple, guys. We're not going to overcomplicate a simple subject. In the future, we'll do single hand only reloads, both with the rifle and pistol, and probably work into shotgun eventually. But today, we're just going to talk about the basic concept of a two-hand reload. We're going to talk about half two and 1-2. So we're going to start with half twos. Is that in? That's sick. All right. Anyway, we're going to let that happen in the background. So the half two. I'm sorry. We're going to start with the 1-2 reloads. So 1-2 reloads should be the majority of reloads. So that is when you are out and you're using your weapon system and you're shooting. You're going through the system, and you've decided whatever you're in a situation. You find yourself in a lull. You find yourself in a situation where you have security. Everything's, you have a moment to assess things. So you decide you want to top your gun back off, right? Maybe you shot 5 rounds. You don't really remember. So you're going to go and top the gun off. So it's simply going to look like this. You're going to retrieve a new magazine, a full magazine. You're going to cup your partial magazine. Verify that you still have indeed a partial magazine, that you have ammo. Obviously right now, because we're doing dry, we don't. You're going to roll back and insert your full magazine. Give it a push, give it a pull, make sure it's seated. And you're going to stow your partial magazine in a pouch or pocket, and then come back down and reassess your situation. If you're with people, of course, you're going to communicate. Guys, I'm topping the gun up real fast. They're going to say, all right, go ahead. You're going to come back. Give your push-pull. I'm up. Let them know that you're back up and back in the fight. All right, guys, so it's super simple stuff. Literally, you're coming down, grabbing a full magazine, removing and verifying that you do indeed have a partial, dropping back and inserting, stowing the partial, and communicating that you're back up in the fight. Now, I will say that there's a chance, if you've been firing, that you've depleted all your ammunition. Don't realize it yet because you haven't clicked the trigger yet. You haven't gotten that. You haven't gotten that yet. So what you will do in that case, if you have a, what will happen then, basically, is if you go to do this and you realize that you're out of ammunition, you're going to go ahead and stow that anyway because you're already started. Verify you're seated and run your slide to get a your gun back in the fight. If you kick a round out, that's fine. You just inserted 17 more, so it doesn't really matter. So then, as far as half two reloads are concerned, it's really simple, guys. So you're putting a box in a box-shaped hole, and then you're gonna make the slidey thing go forward. However you do that, it really doesn't matter. I'll go over how I've done it in the past and how I do it now. So the way I used to do this is probably should lock my slide back. So you have your slide locked back, you come down, drop your magazine, put it in, and slingshot your slide, right? I don't do that anymore because I don't know, I just want to get faster, so I do it a little bit differently. So what I started doing was I'd come down and retrieve my new magazine, index like this, so your rounds are facing forward, like that. So that way you can grab an index off the front of the magazine, like this. You drop your magazine, insert your new magazine, come up with your non-firing hand and hit your slide release, like that. And then simply roll in, fill that space up, get your two-handed grip, press back out, and engage. The way I'm doing it now is like everyone else, where you simply retrieve new magazine, drop old magazine, insert magazine, hit it with your firing hand, come back in, and click. Super simple stuff. Just make sure that your timing is down and you're not beating you're not doing this number right here where you're beating your magazine to being seated and not feeding around and getting your classic click. Alright guys, so I'll go through both of these with you full speed. So you have your half two reload. It was a little bit unclean, but it is what it is. And you have your 1-2 reload, or your tactical reload, or your proactive reload, or whatever you want, whatever tactical whiz bang term you want to put on it. Alright guys, and it's literally simple as that. However you want to go about it, really doesn't matter. Just make sure you're practicing this stuff so that it's subconscious, so that you don't have to go through and think about this stuff as it's happening. It's just going through the flow, and it's just one of your motions, so that you can start putting this stuff away and putting it under your belt as a skill set that you own. Practice it, obviously, keep it sharp, but start moving on to bigger picture stuff once you have this stuff down, guys. It's really not that big of a deal, okay? All right, again, this has been Doug with Nomadic Rifleman, because everywhere deserves good and capable pistolmen. You have a great day.